Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? Well, around about this time of the week, I normally utter the words, thank God it's Friday. But since I'm planning to be back here again at 10 a.m. tomorrow for our new Saturday social show, that no longer seems appropriate. So rather than dwelling on the fact that I've volunteered myself for a 6-day working week, let me post the question of the day in the chat while I roll the intro, because it is go time, people. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Friday, the 21st of January, and as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, how does a big float float? Reg, the roving reporter, checks out a smart but creepy new development from Caterpillar. It's plain sailing for Simex, and we have a blast from the past all the way from Cape Canaveral. We'll get to all of that in just a second, but first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And it's many happy returns to Russian monk Grigory Rasputin. We know a song about that, don't we? To fashion designer Christian Dior, to golfing great Jack Nicklaus, and to opera star Placido Domingo. Happy birthday also to actress Gina Davis, to former footballer Phil Neville, and to the artist formerly known as Baby Spice, Emma Bunton. And although he's unlikely to be watching right now, happy birthday also to my mate Scott Laird, Independence Demolition over in the US. Many happy returns to them, one and all. Sadly, however, we must also say a sad farewell to one Marvin Lee Aday, better known to the world as Meatloaf. As soon as the show is over, I will be playing Bat Out of Hell in his honour. On Wednesday this week, we brought you our first ever show dedicated to the subject of attachments. We pulled together video content from right across the demolition and attachments spectrum. But there was one video that didn't quite make the cut. A, because it arrived when the running order was already complete. And B, because we already had a film featuring the same manufacturer from our friend Al Grierson over at Construction Channel Luxembourg. However, the film that we received was too good to waste. So here's the Simex road planer in action. If road planers are your thing, and why wouldn't they be, you might want to stick around as our roving robot reporter Reg has some exciting news for you a little later in the show.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
Have you ever stopped to watch an amphibious excavator in action? They really are a testament to man's innovation and ingenuity. But have you ever wondered how they test the stability of these pontoon-mounted machines? Well, apparently, if you're Rimu, you take the machine to a frozen lake in the middle of a snowstorm, and you do this. that machine was stable. That water looks freezing. Now, if snow and ice are your thing, then I would strongly recommend you go and check out an article that I've just posted in the chat from the main man himself, Mr. Nick Drew, who is looking at cold weather machines and tying it all into the forthcoming Winter Olympics as well. Go and take a look. It's well worth it. Another cracking job from, as I say, the main man himself, Mr. Nick Drew, the Digger Man blog. Back in 2018, the Space Launch Complex 17 at NASA's Cape Canaveral flight facility was demolished in a controlled blast. The facility had been used from 1958 to 2011 to launch various types of Thor and Delta rockets and the Explorer missions, the Pioneer program, and the Mars exploration rovers Spirit and Opportunity. The launch towers at SLC-17 were demolished to make way for a testing area to be used by Moon Express in developing its lunar landers. Now, 4 years later, a film of that blast has been released by the US federal government, and I'm delighted to be able to show it to you right now. So, prepare for blast off. As they say at Cape Canaveral, we have liftoff. Okay, people, stand by your beds. It is Reg time, and this time our roving robot reporter has been getting friendly with a smart yet creepy new development from Caterpillar. So, Reg, do your thing.
Caterpillar is about to launch a new smart creep feature for the full range of Cat D3 skid steer loaders and compact track loaders for operating cold planer and wheel saw attachments. Smart Creep senses the load on the attachment and automatically adjusts the drive command to keep the cold planer or wheel saw running at the most productive speed. A combination of attachment sensors and proprietary software balances attachment load and machine speed to maximize productivity. By continually sensing the load on the attachment, Smart Creep increases machine speed when encountering less resistance and automatically slows the machine when encountering higher load. Engine load remains constant, while the operator can monitor hydraulic pressure on the in-cab display panel. Smart Creep takes the guesswork out of setting the right creep speed for operating the attachment. Without the aid of this feature, setting creep speed too fast can lead to stalling the attachment, and too slow of speed results in productivity loss. I am Reg, the robot reporter. Now, back to the human in the studio.
Nice work, Reg. Hopefully see you again next week. A retail unit on the Halifax Retail Park in, no surprise, Halifax itself, has been green-lighted for alteration and conversion, and 1 million of your finest English quids have been set aside to bring the project to fruition. Whittaker and Leach have been given the nod on the new build portion of the works, but before those works can commence, Unit 1 at the site requires demolition, and at the time of broadcast, a suitable demolition contractor has yet to be appointed. You can find out more about this project lead and many more just like it over at the Builders Conference, buildersconference.co.uk. Alternatively, if you would like project leads like this injected directly into your inbox, then please speak to Nigel O'Sullivan on the telephone number that is currently on your screen.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that should do us for today. And under normal circumstances, it would do us for today, for the whole week as well. But I do need to remind you of two things. First of all, our weekly omnibus show, the Weekend Wrap, will drop as usual at some ungodly hour of the morning tomorrow, usually about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. And if that's not enough to satisfy your craving for all things diggers and demolition, I will also be back here at 10 a.m. tomorrow for our first ever Saturday social show. The show will have no videos, no script, and no agenda. It's just an opportunity for all of us to have a chat without any of this boring old news nonsense getting in the way. So wherever you're watching this, you can tune in tomorrow. As I say, Saturday Social tomorrow at 10 a.m. and that will be going out live on both Facebook and on LinkedIn as well. If you're on a smart device, you can, or a smart device or a computer with a webcam, you can actually join me on the show. You can actually be a guest on the show as well. So tune in at 10 o'clock tomorrow. I will be posting the link to allow you to come on the show, and we can have a proper old chinwag. I hope to see you there. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like over into the chat to see what you're all saying today. But if you can't stick around, please stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And thanks for watching. But if you do have the time, I will see you on the other side of this.